Hello, welcome back. My name is Phil Marriott. This is Boys on Film today, and I'm joined by one half of Boys on Film, who is Raj Rudolph from EQ Music Blog, who has seen one of the films that I haven't actually for the BFI.
Kajillionaire is definitely a movie that's been getting a lot of buzz, so we both had very high hopes going into the film. And I'd say leaving the film, I felt very hopeful and happy that it's getting so much buzz because I think it deserves it. So Kajillionaire is basically the story of a couple of interesting parents that raised their daughter just scamming people left, right, and center to get by in the world, and they call it skimming off the top. So they've invented all these elaborate scams. I mean, it's quite genius, actually, if you think about it. But everything from, stealing stuff at the post office to, doing these elaborate baggage claim things. And you're like, when you think about it, there are people who probably do this. I mean, I had a friend who used to scam people all the time. It was quite eye-opening that,
That's something for another video, maybe.
Yeah, totally. But my friend did it for fun because he just thought people were stupid. But these people actually, this is how they lived. This is how they got by day to day, and this was their family unit, and their living conditions were just awful. But it kind of, you remember that movie Brigsby Bear?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Really like Brigsby Bear, and I think this kind of reminded me in the basic premise of it, where particular parents, who have very philosophical views of the world, sort of mega imprint these philosophical ideas onto their children, and really fucks up the kids. It's like it doesn't let them grow up and think freely and independently, because every single thought that was put into this kid's mind was what her parents told her.
Yeah.
Everything. And it's really refreshing. And then as the story goes on, gosh, it had such a weird name and I can't remember it right now. It's Old Boda or something like that. She has this really strange name, but they meet this kind of other young woman played by Gina Rodriguez along the way. And she kind of opens up her eyes and shows, Rachel Evanwood's character that there's a different way, which a lot of people would consider normal. But, in her mind's eye, everything's just a certain way because she's addicted to her parents. Literally, like the first time that she spends the night away from them, her watch is going off and she's like, oh, we're supposed to do something at the house, which when you see this movie and you understand what it is, it's so fucked up. And she's like, you're jonesing. You're jonesing for your family right now. You're addicted to them. You don't have to go back, and I just thought that was really interesting. So the parallels between this and Brigsby Bear really sort of aligned for me. And I like stories like this. Now, having said that, totally original film. I was just so amazed at its originality. And I'm like, I can't believe no one's made a film like this before.
Well, it's directed by Miranda July. I think it's her third feature. I don't know if she's written it, but she did direct it. I
think it's worth all the kudos that it's getting. And I kind of had the same feeling going out of it that I had when I saw Booksmart last year. This is not like a slapstick funny movie. There's some very serious and poignant moments in it, but the end of this film too, it just got me.
Yeah, it has a proper indie vibe. I've got to say, I saw the first 15 or 20 minutes and I stopped watching. I wasn't in the mood for it, and that's really lame. That's a lame admission on my part, but Richard Jenkins, I just think he's brilliant. He plays the father. I think he was great in 6 Feet Under. I mean, he's done lots of other great stuff as well, but I always think of him as being the main character, one of the main characters in 6 Feet Under. So brilliant.
Well, this is the problem with press screenings at 9 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes you're just not in the mood for it.
I know, right?
Remember Suspiria? Oh my goodness.
That was 7 a.m., wasn't it?
I just could. I came out of that film going, I haven't even woken up yet, and what did I just watch? And it's kind of put me off watching it again because I'm afraid that like I still won't like it, but I want to like it because it's Luca Guadagnino. But yeah, I could understand why you're just like, I'm just not in the mood for this right now. I totally feel you.
I can't pass judgment because I haven't seen the whole thing. I think it's unfair to criticize.
Well, Rachel Evan Wood's like, what a transformation. I mean, I couldn't even tell you that was her. Like, she totally transformed herself for this role, almost to the point of her being very masculine. And frumpy and introverted, and I was really intrigued by her character.
It's just that voice, though, isn't it? It's just mumbling, and it was like Kevin and Perry, stroppy teenager.
I definitely understand where you're coming from. Not a film to really watch at 9 a.m. It's sort of like one of those before you go to bed to like wind down sort of films. But no, I really enjoyed it. I hope it gets even more kudos. For me, it's kind of like one of the breakout films of this year. And we're not. There's not a lot of variety this year. I think we're seeing the very end of good filmmaking probably for another summer. They start resuming filmmaking again. They're just starting to do it now. So I think we're just getting the very tail end of good films for 2020. But I think this is worth checking out. For me, completely fresh and original. Loved it. I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
There you go.
So that's your favourite so far, I'm guessing.
Yeah, my favorite so far. Totally. I am totally moved. I liked it more than You're gonna edit that in, right?
Thumbnail.
Yeah, this so far has been the highlight for BFI London Film Festival for me, and it's day one. So.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. So where are we going to go from here? Can we get any better than Kajillionaire for Raj Rudolph from Boys on Film?
I do that challenge. So I challenge you, BFI London Film Festival. Make me score something that's 10 out of 10.
Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching, everyone. We are back with a new video very soon. I'm guessing it's probably going to be hours before our next upload because we've got so much stuff to get through. I'm chomping at the bit. We both are, I think.
Phil's busy at the keys doing the editing.
And complaining about Kajillionaire. I want my money back. Oh, it's a press ticket. That's fine. See you later, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Everyone.